Medium levels of silicon found. High levels of carbon found.
High carbon, that's probably good enough for scavenger. Let's do it.
Outwork with works. Don't worry, we'll have this outpost off the ground in no time.
And we'll send over a mine here, unless we see some better aluminum appearing, which we do not.
High levels of water found. High levels of iron found. Ooh, a geothermal vent.
Buy a bunch of that glass. In fact, let's sell down the carbon and buy up a whole lot of glass. That'll delay our expansion, but it will also make it harder for everyone else to hit their second and third expansion without glass of their own.
Medium levels of aluminum found.
Sell on the aluminum, and well, we were the first to found, so we're not going to be able to pick up the claim there. We have the carbon, but not the aluminum. We'll sell on the aluminum until we have enough for the upgrade.
Scavenger colony expanded.
Looks like aluminum is really rare, and I got shut out of the adjacency bonus. There is aluminum to the south, which we can go for when we upgrade, and that's exactly what we'll do. So sell down a little more carbon, sell on the glass, upgrade, and pick up that aluminum then.
Claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
3,000, 5,000, 6.
Now it looks like Podge is in a good position to grab that aluminum before we can. Definitely don't want that to happen.
9,000, 10,000, 12,000, 14,000.
14,000's okay, but I'm not going to go beyond that.
sold.
Let's drop a silicon quarry there, and a water pump. Alright, one more claim, we'll get into power as well. Let's see, wind is the logical choice, since we have good income for carbon, and hopefully soon to be good income for aluminum. Alright, wind power. We'll get that set up. A good triangle with the potential for switching it over to iron down here, or just somewhere closer to the base. Alright, let's go right here. Okay, so carbon's super cheap. We've got the glass that we need. Let's sell down the water. We want to move into food is a reasonable price at the moment. More aluminum. Maybe. On the other side of the map there's a medium, but we can go for the lows here and replace them with something else later. Water pumps as well. The price of water is surprisingly high right now. Let's go and drop pumps right here. Actually, delete that. Maybe we want to block this guy off from getting really good water. Alright, so one claim left, further into power, looks that way. And then maybe we want a goon squad to protect the power, since at the moment that's our most valuable resource. Actually, the claim would have been the better option, but we are scavenger, so the black market unlocks for us sooner. It's just 22 seconds away right now.
The black market is online.
Alright, black market's online. I'd like the claim. Let's see, we can sell down, I guess, some of the carbon. Oh, a little. Almost everyone else is also playing scavenger.
5,000, 6,000, 7,000, thousand. 8.
Alright, we want to get into food, we want to buy that claim, or hit our upgrade.
14,000. 18,000.
So,
scavenger colony expanded.
Alright, so we're going to need to put out some farms. We could put them in this crater, attach it to the water, or try to squeeze them in to this crater here, but there's not space for a diamond. And I would like the option of doing 4 adjacent tiles for the maximum adjacency bonus there. Let's see, we're getting close to the upgrade. We can sell down some of the silicon. We just need to buy the aluminum, which we'll do, and then we'll go and build out farms or glass. Looks like glass would be okay. Let's build out glass over here. And with 1 claim left, we could drop a farm right here. With the price of glass, probably better to pick up the claim, and we'll drop another wind turbine. Right, so something of ours was just mutinied. Our silicon quarry, that's a bit of a surprise. Need silicon, okay, sell down the glass, bunch of the water, and we want to get over to that claim, sell down the carbon, buy the claim, and put out a farm. These guys can switch over to farms. Yeah, the price of water is super cheap. We'll definitely want to be doing that. So our glass factories are making us reasonable money. Farms would have been more worthwhile. Let's switch this guy over to a farm then. And are we losing money on this water pump? Yes, we are. What about this guy? Okay, so shut off all the water pumps. Price of power is too high. Buy another claim. Drop a farm right here. Glass still making us money? It is. We want to go harder into power.
Expansive colony expanded.
Let's see, sell them some of the aluminum, all the glass.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the highest bidder.
3,000. 4,000.
So that's what's expansive. He's got this geothermal, which is making him a lot of money. Double silicon quarry, and then this water. The glass is losing him money, so our glass is probably losing us money as well. It's not. It's close to losing us money. Steel mills are not making him money. Switching into farms and reactors. We should make the switch into reactors as well. And also get over to the upgrade as soon as possible. Sell down some of the water. Turn the water pumps back on. And... Alright, so some of our big money makers were shut down right there. We're getting close to the upgrade, we just need more aluminum. Let's see, sell down all that food. Upgrade time, seems that way. Alright, upgrade and then reactors. Meanwhile, the pirates have been dropped on us, that's going to be painful. We can put, no, we can't put a triangle there. Glass is not really making us much money anymore. Let's go and delete these guys and put in reactors. And it looks like we need more money for that, so sell on the glass.
Expansive colony expanded.
And see if we can mutiny the geothermal, which we were successful at doing. We're going to want to knock down the food. We want our own food back online. Yes, we really need to knock down that food. So, I do have enough money for a power surge. That'll be good.
The black market is online.
And we will go and power surge that. Sure, it's under construction, but we'll shut him down right now. And I need a good source of income of my own, so that would be these farms. We want to get some more farms going right now, although what we could do, I could switch them, but those pirates are just going to steal a bunch of the food. That's just the way it's going to go. Okay,
The black market is online.
could go into chemicals. Picking up snipe trolling is fine.
6,
2 tiles left.
8,000.
Looks like it is going to have to be farms.
Sold.
And whoever's got these pirates here is going to make quite a lot of money with the current food price. Alright, off-world prices.
The black market is online.
Sell down what food we have. Pick up another cheap EMP. Keep selling the food as it comes in. And one claim. Food's still staying really high. Let's go and do that. Food is not really worth a lot off-world, so that's all going to need to switch over to reactors at some point.
The black
Freeze
market
down
is
that set.
online.
And mutiny. Power again. The power is dropping in price. Just keep the money away from senates. Let's buy into armor a little. And looks like the reactors might need to be shut down. And maybe switched back to glass or even into chemicals, but that would require fuel. Alright, into glass seems like it's going to be the way
Is online.
to go here. EMP, building out glass furnaces. Alright, so we'll do a mass delete. Go glass, 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 glass. And looks like we're going to need to shut down the farms again. I might want to wait for the hacker raid to finish just to lock that out as well. Seems like the way to go, and we are going to want to get into an off-world soon. So in anticipation of that, let's go and drop a goon squad right there. Our farm thing was shut down as well. Reactors.
New land is available for auction.
Power's not worth very much at the moment.
6,
A random high carbon across the map.
scavenger colony expanded.
It's better than nothing. Carbon's not really worth a lot right now, neither is solar. We'll just drop a quarry on that. It'll make us a little bit of money. Frozen glass,
The black market
making
is
us the
online.
tiniest bit of money. Alright, let's grab a power surge. And it looks like we are going to need to switch these guys over to Chem Labs. As well as we'll soon need to turn off all of our farms. Right now they're making us money. We're going to want more water pumps. So these guys, well, for now, the prices still support this massive farm
The
area.
black market is online.
Okay, so do we want to get into an off-world now. How much is that going to cost us? We're going to need glass. Glass, there was just a glass shortage that came through. The chem labs are making really good money, so I don't really want to scrap that. Carbon is actually a good price as well. There are 3 scavengers, so as they upgrade and want to build out their off-worlds, that'll get expensive. Okay, I think, well, let's start buying up Podge 8 then. And we'll also want an off-world somewhere. Something of ours will just need one of our water pumps. It's going to be making someone a lot of money. Senate's final looks of it. Alright, so set on the chemicals and delete this guy. Shut these guys off. Get an off-world rolling and switch these guys into glass production. Iron is really expensive right now. Someone must be keeping or hiding their money in iron. But there's nothing I can do about that.
A new claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000.
Alright, so the farms aren't going to be profitable for much longer. Let's switch that over to a mix of farms and water.
sold.
Oh, and we let that go for a little too much while I was trying to manage the switchover. That's fine. Let's see. So farms are currently worth almost nothing. Glass is ticking in. Sell down some of that silicon. We need to switch these farms over to, let's see, well, we'll switch them off first. We'll also need iron, so much money from iron. Alright, we want to shut that down for sure. Right, let's sell on the glass. Blow up the hacker array. And then we want to do something about that iron mine. Meanwhile, we're shipping fuel off-world, so long as we can actually afford that.
Your stock is being bought.
The black market is online.
Your
Fuel
stock
apparently is too
being
expensive to
bought.
ship off-world right now. Okay, so all of these
Your stock
farms
is being
need to
bought.
be shipped over to reactors,
Stock is being bought.
and we need to do some defensive stock
Your
buying
stock
here.
is being bought.
Oh no, Simmons has us.
Your stock is
He
being
must have hidden a lot of money in iron, and he had actual iron income,
bought.
so I think we're about to get bought out here.
Your stock is being bought.
We're getting some reactors online. Alright, terminated. Let's see how this game goes, if it is in fact true that host migration isn't working. That's something new in the patch. It's showing how much money they have rather than the buyout percentage, which didn't really make sense. Yeah, so this value corresponds to the amount of money they have plus resources. Omar has the most money, and he also owns 60% of Senate's, so it looks like Omar, well, Senate's is worth almost $1 million. So Omar probably needs 400,000 to 500,000, which means he's still got a ways to go. Senate's meanwhile has my off-world market. Is still making good money off of iron and steel. Has both of our reactor farms going. So he should be able to make a lot of money here. His only challenger is Omar, but Sinus is making the money a lot faster. Alright, so it's Sinus's game. GG. And in the end there, the iron mine was more profitable than anything that could be done with the hacker array. Alright, create a new game.